Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And off we go from Dallas. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Throwing off the play fake. That's Harris on the right side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Off-road here on first. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They gained 14 on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10, looking to throw. Lamb has another one. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. First carry now for Kyren Williams. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about real power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run. Great try at that first down.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Another run for Williams. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Let's see what they want to do here. It's 2nd and inches. Williams can't push it across. They make the stand. Looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys finish up an excellent opening series. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown.
The kicker on.
And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and they found the end zone as a result.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Their own 29-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. They go play action with Stroud. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
There wasn't a lot there for him, but he did what he needed to do. Go get that first down. Picked up the short gain, didn't risk a big loss. Looking for a bigger lane elsewhere.
1st and 10 from the 41. To the air, Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Quarterback of his renowns, kid, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it in the double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Escape, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's 4th down.
The Texans set to punt. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Going run again with McCaffrey. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Now put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball. You go right over their head.
Throwing from the gun. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
To get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. 7-0 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Pass play now. Throw secured by George Pickens. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys pull that in front further, 13-zip. George Pickens the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Fits it through the middle. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense, but the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down, Stroud. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. From the gun, Stroud. This is reeled in downfield by Schultz. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
First down.
Collins, the receiver, in motion left. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And he's taken down at the 30. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetitions to make it look easy.
Stroud to throw on first down. Breaks free in the center of the field. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans start to fight back with their first points of this game. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Texans 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Jaden Blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. He's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Well, we have seen the value of a big physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Williams now. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And the Texans have recovered it. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Keeping it with Mixon. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Cowboys territory. That's going to go down as a gain of 7. Now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Offense is staying out there, and they're ready to go for it on 4th down. Running for it, Mixon. And he can't get the push they needed. They hold him at the line and send him packing after a turnover on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Into the secondary past the 40. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Now, that's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down. McCaffrey running between the tackles. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now out of the shotgun. He's holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. And it's the Cowboys. Backed up here on 3rd and 15. From the gun, McCaffrey. Well, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long.
Fair or unfair, I sit in a little bit of a judgment seat next to you up here, Cade. I got to judge that one. That tells me that coach trusts his defense more than he does his offense in that situation.
Aubrey puts it through, and that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Texans to the line, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Deron Bland has it. They take him down as he goes out. Now let's check on this penalty. So the rare double whammy, Brock. It's intercepted and there's offensive interference on the play, which of course they declined.
Yeah, we talk a lot about these receivers, right, having to fight through contact and play through penalties. Same thing on the other side. That defense has got to finish it, not just be satisfied with knocking the ball away, but actually taking it away.
A touchdown all but gifted to them here as they take over 1st and goal.
60 back down. 60 is good.
Now a give running right. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Situational football. Looking at 1st and goal, these defenses know what's coming at them. More often than not, a run play. It really is better to throw the ball unless you've got a way to disguise. A run, and there was no disguising on that one.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready? Set.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And they'll make the stop after a small push to the 5. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's now 3rd.
Okay, this is going to be a
and goal.
fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Taken in by Harris. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash.
A 23-yard attempt.
Aubrey puts it through. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Shotgun now for Stroud. Taking a deep shot here. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's looking deep once again. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman 1 time that game.
They'll work against the blitz. He's got it near the 8. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Well, the jumpiness cost him 5. 1st and goal, a little bit tougher here. Goal to go, they're passing. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 2nd and goal, still a couple of shots at this one. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm, truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record. Pressure mid, and it's blocked!
We could say they picked a great time to block the kick, but let's be honest. Any time is a great time to get through and block one. It really rewards the effort that those special teamers put in each and every time out. It might not always get noticed, but it sure does there. Big time.
One last play before the break. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. On play action, here's Stroud. Connects on the crosser. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
It's mixed in on 2nd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. On the ground again with Mixon. And that's good for a gain of 5. Knocked down by Savon Revel.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Running with Mixon out of the gun. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Stroud. Catch made. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down throw by Stroud. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
A loss of 8 yards. It's second down.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Here's Stroud. He fires one deep down the right sideline. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone. These things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. They're out now, ready to punt it. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Back to throw now. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Pass play coming here. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 32 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
I got him, on me.
Straight ahead with Williams. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, he called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Throwing on seconds. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. the second straight play, Brock. They're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
A loss of 10
Kate,
yards.
I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Trying to throw this from the gun. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
He'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play action, here's Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Stroud. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. He hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Stroud. This connects with Schultz. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st down, Houston.
1st down, ball at the 36. Here's Stroud again. Pass caught by Tate Dell. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. Going to defender, we've got a foot race. Tackle made at the 10, 1st and goal coming up.
All right, Kate, little confession time. And you know what they say, confession, good for the soul, bad for the reputation. I think my most negative grades carrying out fakes were on toss plays like that. Because you toss it, you know it's going for a big play, and all you want to do is watch it and not carry out your fake.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Stroud. Setting up the running back screen. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. Throwing is Stroud. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans get it back to within 6.
Texans 14.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive from McCaffrey. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Pass play on 1st and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. The rookie from Texas comes up with it. And he's going to score a pick 6, touchdown Houston. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Back to work they go after the interception. Has him on the quick hitter. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
He was taken down.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Setting up to throw. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down. Well, it sure seems like they have found the wrinkle in their coverage that this QB just can't quite read, Brock. Got him on a pick on the last drive, and they should have had him again right there.
Kate, I can't tell you how lonely a feeling this is.
Yeah.
One interception you don't like, back-to-back drives. That's a really hard walk off the field.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. They'll throw, 3rd and long. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On first down, it's Blues. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
17-yard line.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. He's dropping back to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Seventh play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. Left side gets it out quick, and it's caught. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. To the air. Stroud escapes out to the left. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Now it's Stroud. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Third and 4 coming up now. He'll throw it. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
We'll start from the 39. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. First and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Makes the catch. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. Now a timeout for an injured player. That's Christian McCaffrey being attended to. Hopefully with his history, this is something minor. Ball on the 45, first and 10. Looking to throw here. Finds his back, Kyren Williams. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Short pass brought in. They'll get this down at the 33-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know. How you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys trail by just 1. Ball at the 33 for first down. Absolutely. This is down to the 18. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Williams on the carry. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys jump in front late. Kyren Williams the touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
So as we expected, they're lining up to go for 2 here and a 7-point advantage.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. He has it. And he gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. That puts them in a much better spot now. Up 7 here in the 4th.
Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. Slot man motioned over. Here he is to throw. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So they'll decline this and take the results. Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on 3rd. Looking to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. Ahead of 4th down, officials stepping in here, a timeout call. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down. has to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. With a win all set, Cowboys in victory formation. They take a knee. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Huard and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.